Hi guys! So today I brought you to the corner of my little office, welcome, to do a little what's in my backpack video. And yes, I use a backpack for work because otherwise my shoulders would kill me. Last night I got an Instagram ad to apply to the Amazon Influencers program. And at first I thought it was a scam, but I looked into it and it was actually Amazon. So, your girl was a little flattered because I don't even have that many followers, so why me? But I applied and got rejected. Yeah, real sad. So, just so you know, all of the description links are not sponsored and I'm not affiliated. So, to start, I've been through a lot of bags, but this one has been really helpful for me. It's the Himawari and it has a lot of pockets. So, if you can see, it has pockets on each side and it has pocket here. And what I really like about this is that it has a wire lining, so no matter how much I stuff this, it will always close. First things first, I have my trusty MacBook Air. It's one of my old laptops that have now become just for work purposes. So my work actually gave us Chromebooks for us to use, and it's free of charge and everything. I've tried it, but honestly, it's not my fave. And there are so many apps that I use on my Mac that I just can't live without. So yeah, I carry this little trusty guy. With that, to charge my MacBook, I recently bought this little guy. It's the Anker charger. And this one's really good because it has a charging slots for both my MacBook and my iPhone. So it's really convenient, and you see it's really small. I had another one, but I lost it. I lost it in the airplane. That's a little embarrassing. I happen to have folders here. If you're wondering why there's some gunk on it, it's because I put a little sticker here with the kid's name. And then on the inside, what I like to do is print out the students' speech and language goals, and I'll put them right here. And here is what I do to get ahead. Basically, I look at the goals that the kid is working on, and I'll print out a bunch of worksheets, activities, what have you, in advance, and I'll just stick them right in here, and I am good to go. And I do this on a month-to-month basis. That's really saved my butt. So this is from Spire. I love Spire so much. It's a reading intervention program, and let me tell you, with this program, my kids have grown so much. It's mind-blowing. I have one fourth grader who was reading on a first grade level. She was really below where she should be, and it was really concerning. So the teacher and we collaborated and said, well, in fourth grade, they don't really teach these foundations and the reading foundations anymore. Is this something that you can work on in speech therapy? So of course I said yes. And let me tell you, with this Spire program, she has gone from first grade level to third grade reading level within, I want to say, 6 months. And I am super proud of her for that. It's amazing. It's done hierarchically, and I can't go back. So, oh my gosh, is the A missing? I think the A is missing. But yeah, this is really good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Next. Oh, okay. So I have this communicative board. I didn't make it. I'm not this cool. It was from the Queensland government. It was for free, I believe. He had some medical issues and felt like he couldn't express his concerns. So I printed this out for him so anytime he feels like he needs to relay something to his teachers. And this is what I made. Very basic. Just, I need the nurse. I need to wash my hands. I'm basic. This is something that you can do. Just print anything out and then put it in this, what do you call it? Laminating sheet? Binder sheet? Whatever this is. Excuse me. I'm trying to do something here. Or, honestly, you don't have to be that fancy smanchy. You can just make something like this out of just pen and paper, and it works just fine. I also have this pacing board. One of my colleagues made this and I've been using it so much. So I use this for a student who needed to pace her words. So she'll be like, I want the green leaf. This also works for literacy tasks. So let's say they're breaking down cat, then it could be k-at, cat. And something that I've picked up on with one thing that I've made, I can use it for any diagnosis or skill that I'm working on and be versatile with it. I've learned to kind of like think outside the box and get creative and learn how to reuse activities for different caseloads, grades, and ages across the board with just one thing. So that's something that new clinicians, if you can pick up on anything over the years, that would definitely be one of them. Okay, so I have just these random worksheets here. If I'm running late or the student is not really feeling what I brought for them today, then I can just do some of these other things. I just always like to have some backup. Okay, I'm gonna try to move along because there's not that much time. I love this pencil case. I've tried a lot in the past, but something about this sturdy plastic, it's been amazing. Like, it fits so much, surprisingly too. I just keep my Post-its. I have kid-friendly scissors for when we do like arts and crafts. This pencil sharpener, pens, markers, what have you. The reason why I have everything in miniature form is because I'm a travel therapist, so I don't have access to an office with office supply like this wherever I go, so I need to carry them with me. Also, these dice, so awesome. You can just make anything you do fun and into a game if you just have this one little thing. What else? Oh, this one. Do you think you can take a guess on what this is? So when I first got this, my other colleagues were like, where did you get that? That's so awesome. They wanted to get their hands on it too because it just looks really, really, really nice. It's leather. You just open it up and then you can stand it up in any configuration that is comfortable for you and your student. And I use this all the time for artic therapy, especially. I wouldn't say the younger ones, but maybe the slightly older ones who are cognizant, who can follow directions, because they really benefit from that visual modeling. So I'll get them to look in the mirror, see what their tongue, mouth, articulators are doing, and have them adjust. And this has just been really handy. Because it's huge. It's really big. And then with this, I also got this little clicker. I got this specifically for artic therapy because my goal was to get to 100 correct productions of this error sound by the end of the session. So it's just handy to have. But not just for artic. I would say anyone who really benefits from this kind of reinforcement. It's very satisfying as well. Honestly, I would imagine being able to use this for the older students as well, who are working on self-regulation or that intra-rater checklist, where if they feel like they're on task or they got the question right, then they themselves can give themselves a mark for that. There's a million things you can do with this. So I just have this here. Okay, this one is my planner and it's honestly really beat up. I love stationery. I'm like obsessed about it. I love the way it feels, the smoothness of the paper, the thickness. I'm like really finicky about that. So I would spend like close to $50 at Target or Staples buying a really nice planner. But then I found out year after year after year, I wasn't using them. If anything, it was just really heavy to carry around in my backpack. This is from Dollar Tree and it's really thin, made of cardboard. And this has been really nice because I get to see 2 weeks at the same time. And it's simple, it's basic, it gets the job done. And I've honestly used this way more than the really expensive nice planners, so sometimes money just does not buy. On the side pocket here, it holds so much, and I have a Play-Doh in there. I always have Play-Doh because I've noticed that this is really helpful for students who are receiving occupational therapy as well if they're working on their fine motor movements. I have them request for this, or for our TIC when we're trying to use manipulatives to formulate the tongue. I even use this honestly for my language kiddos where like I'll have them make 3 balls or however long the sentence is supposed to be. And I'll have them make sentences by pushing onto them. So I like dogs. I like food. Kids with dyslexia, working on blending, segmenting, any literacy task with the pacing board. It's basically the same idea. P-L-A. Play. So Play-Doh I found is really useful for any scenario. I have my sand timer. Oops. This one is really useful for my kids with ADHD and students who can't seem to sit still and get their work done. So I'll just have this, have the timer go. As soon as it's over, I'll give them some kind of reinforcement. So I think that's pretty much it for inside my bag. On the sides and front pockets, I have Post-its. I must have index cards. Like these are a must. You will never see me without them. And I go through these so much throughout the year because I use them for quick written or visual cues as needed, or honestly activities. An example of an activity I just found on my bag is in the beginning of the year, as we do like a self-instruction task, I'll say, write your name on the top left corner, write your age on the top right corner. And it's interesting because what does top left, top right mean to these kids? At the same time, these are skills that they're expected to know in the classroom. So it's a good like baseline task. I even use it for like written cues that I need really quick, something like this, when we're doing a similarity or difference task. Anything that I am doing, if I feel like I don't have the exact prompt or cue right on hand, prepared or laminated beautifully, I'll just quickly jot it down on my index card and I'm good to go. And they're just as good, honestly. What else? Oh, I also have like beautiful cards just on hand if I feel like I need to write someone a thank you card or whatever card. They're just good to have. In the side pocket, so in the side pocket, I just found some popsicle sticks. And again, this is something I like to use for my articulation kids. Like if they're fronting or have verticism, this is something that I use, or even for any language task. Again, I think the theme here is that anything that I have in my bag, it's very versatile and I use it for any and all of my students. If I don't happen to have anything on hand, or the location that I'm at doesn't have anything that I can use, I'll just quickly grab any of these and then make some kind of speech and language lesson out of it. So yeah, I think that was basically all of it. So today I shared with you what's in my backpack. I can't believe summer has wrapped up and it's back to school season again. If there's anything that you use that you can't live without, please let me know in the comments. Something that I read recently, I think it was on Facebook. Someone was sharing about how a lot of students may not have had the best summer, you know, based on their home life situation or what have you. Instead of asking them what did they do over the summer and having them share about it, because some of them may not have anything interesting to share and may feel bad that other people have traveled and had the means to do so. They instead suggested that you ask what they're looking forward to this year. And that really made me think. And I think that's something that I'm going to try to implement for this new school year. And yeah, I'm honestly like, this is my 8th year going to work in a school. I lose track at this point, but I feel like I'm still learning and growing and adapting and picking up new tools and strategies along the way. So if you have anything you'd like to share, please let all of us know. And yeah, I hope this helped. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. I can't reach today.